This is Brandon Payne, Steph Curry's personal skills and performance coach. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how you work on shooting off the dribble and off the move. In the previous videos, we've talked about balance, we've talked about ball handling, vertical core stability, and footwork. In this video, we're going to put it all together, add some ball handling and some space creating elements to learn how to create space off the dribble to get clean, open looks. Let's take a look. Okay, as we watch the videos, watch the film, you'll see that we're working on pickup jumpers first with Stephen, and this is important because we're just trying to make sure we've got a good handle on the ball in terms of being able to get it straight down and straight up without looking at the basketball. So you'll notice Steph's eyes the entire time that I'm tossing the basketball. His eyes are up, so he's never looking down at the dribble. And anything that we do with his right hand, after he makes a couple of these, we're always going to come back, we're going to do it with his left hand. So we start simple, very little foot movement, very little movement at all. This is more of a ball handling drill right into a shooting drill than a footwork drill. Same thing here. Now we're working on crossovers again. We're going to have minimal footwork in the beginning. We've got to make sure we have the ball handling element correct before we start to add a lot of movement with our feet and with our body. Same thing. Whatever we do going right to left, we got to do going left to right. Again, very little ball movement, so we're focused as much on ball handling as we are shooting, making sure his eyes are up. We have to learn how to move the ball around our body instead of our body around the ball. So that's what we're doing here. You notice when he's going between his legs again, minimal footwork right now. Now, when we get to we get to bigger combinations, we get to things that are a little bit more difficult where we're working on creating space. Of course, we're going to have a lot of body movement and a lot of footwork. But for right now, we're just working on being able to pick the ball up out of all these different moves to get it into a clean shot with correct mechanics. So again, you know, if you take a look at his feet, he's balanced on every shot. He's got a good core stability here. We're not hinging. We're not getting too far out in front of his toes with his nose. Everything looks solid here. Again, same thing. Whatever we do with our right hand, we're now going to do with our left hand. All right. We got to make sure the ball's moving at a good speed too, so that the move has to give us rhythm for the shot. Here now we're starting to work on basic space creation, which is just what we call an escape step. So just a straight dribble, escaping. And then we're going to add a layer of difficulty to it so it becomes two moves. So we take one concept and we start to layer difficulty onto it. So now it is an attack step to an escape step to get that shot up. So it's attacking and escaping, shot up. So now we've added that between the legs in. So again, same thing, we're going to do whatever we do going in one direction, we're always going to mirror it and go the other direction to make sure we're not a one-sided player. You know, as you get older and teams start to be able to scout what you do, they'll pick up on tendencies. And if you can only make moves going to one side or the other, they'll notice that and they'll take that away. So you've got to have mirrored footwork and mirrored ball handling so you can do it on both sides of the floor and not be limited by your skill set. Here now we're going to start to add a little bit of space creation. And you'll notice we're starting slow. This is something we do at the beginning of every off season just to make sure that we've got our mechanics correct, our footwork is correct, our ball handling is sharp, and we're able to stay balanced as we're spacing out to get shots. Again, same thing. Now we're spacing off to the right side. In a minute, you'll notice we're going to space off to the left side, making the exact same move. So we've got to be able to go create space in all directions, making the same move. That makes you harder to guard, tougher to pick up tendencies when you do this. So here it is, same move, now he's going to go out to the opposite side. So we're just layering. We're adding layers of difficulty, layers of creating space on top of very basic moves. And that's how you've got to learn how to shoot off the dribble. You can't start by trying to put big, elaborate combinations together. You start with very basic moves, start with a very basic pickup dribble, a very basic crossover between the legs, behind the back. Then you start to add footwork to it. Then you start to add space creation concepts to it. And that's how you start to build your attack bag. The things that you can do to attack your defender, the things that you can do to create space are built from these very basic drills. And that's how you become a very skilled player, is you have to work on these small, fine details on a daily basis.